high notes. Everybody loves hearing them, but actually singing them, that's another story. Sopranos are often seen as the stars of the show, the divas, the ones who always go up to the clouds. But in today's music, pop, gospel, R&B, Afrobeats, being a soprano is not as easy as it sounds. In fact, it can be one of the hardest voice types to manage. Let's break down what it really means to be a soprano, the struggles sopranos face, and why sometimes it feels like a gift and other times it feels like a curse. Back in classical music, sopranos were the stars. They sang the lead roles, the princess parts, the high notes that made everybody clap. But today,
times have changed a lot since then.
Music has changed. We don't have orchestras, we have beats. We don't sing in giant opera halls, we sing on microphones, and that changes what it means to be a soprano. So who are the modern sopranos? Ariana Grande with her whistle notes, Mariah Carey, who basically defined what a pop soprano can do. Beyonce, yes! In her early days, she could be classified as a soprano, but right now she's more of a mezzo. Christina Aguilera, another soprano who mixes power with grit. God. But here's the catch. None of them sound like opera sopranos, because in pop and R&B, it's not about sounding pure. It's more about being flexible, stylish, and emotional. In choir, sopranos are told to just stay high, but in the real world, if they don't learn to sing lower or stronger, they can get lost in the music. Pop songs don't live way up in the sky, they live mostly in the middle, and sopranos often feel like tourists when they come down to earth. Alright, let's get real. Sopranos have some unique struggles. One of them is always being expected to sing high. People hear soprano and immediately want you to hit high notes even if the song doesn't need it. Another one is trying to sound heavier. In a lot of cultures, especially in gospel or African music, people expect big, powerful voices, so many sopranos try to sound like mezzos and end up damaging their natural gifts. Then there's the middle voice struggle. Many sopranos have strong high notes, but the middle part of their voice feels weak. Sadly, most pop songs live in that middle range. Being typecast in choirs. In choir practice, if you're a soprano, forget it. You're stuck singing the top line forever, whether you enjoy it or not. The diva expectation. Because sopranos are the high note people, everyone expects you to act like a star on stage, but not every soprano is a natural diva. I've seen sopranos leading worship where the song was way too low, and instead of blaming the key, people blamed the singer. That is tough. Of course, it's not all bad. Sopranos have superpowers. They have brightness. Sopranos can shine through any mix without even trying. They bring variety. They can float gently in head voice or belt powerfully in chest. They bring the wow factor. Those sky-high climaxes in songs, that's soprano territory. That's why soprano, when they use their gift well, are unforgettable. So, does it matter if you're a soprano? Yes and no. Yes, because it explains why high notes feel easy for you, but middle notes might feel harder. No, because you don't have to sound like every other soprano. And the truth is, the best sopranos aren't the ones who only live up high. They're the ones who learn to control every part of their voice and know when to use it. The most powerful sopranos aren't just stars in the sky. They are the ones who can bring heaven down to earth. So, if you're a soprano, what has been your biggest struggle? Singing high all the time or actually singing low? Drop it in the comments, and if you're not a soprano, don't worry. The mezzos are next, and trust me, they've got their own drama too.